Welcome to Entry Funnies. This is your channel. Mr.For with his friends verb, adjective and noun. Here are many structures given for practice. Do you account for? Do you answer for? Do you apologize for? Do you ask for? I didn't beg for. I didn't canvass for. I didn't care for. I didn't crave for. We shall feed for. We shall fight for. We shall hope for. We shall live for. I have longed for. I have passed for. I have pined for. I have prepared for. We were providing for. We were searching for. We were speaking for. We were standing for. Does he strike for? Does he wait for? Does he wish for? Does he yearn for? Mr.For with adjectives. She is accountable for. She is competent for. She is disqualified for. She is eager for. Is it eligible for? Is it essential for? Is it famous for? Is it fit for? They will be greedy for. They will be hungry for. They will be liable for. They will be notorious for. It was ready for. It was responsible for. It was sufficient for. It was suitable for. It was jealous for. For with nouns, noun plus for plus object. His ability for. His affection for. His ambition for. His appetite for. You must have an application for. You must have an aptitude for. You must have an aspiration for. You must have an atonement for. There is no basis for. There is no candidate for. There is no capacity for. There is no compassion for. It was a little consideration for. It was a little contempt for. It was a little conviction for. It was a little cure for. He has more demand for. He has more desire for. He has more distaste for. He has more eminence for. Is there any esteem for? Is there any excuse for? Is there any facility for? Is there any fancy for? It is a fascination for. It is a find for. It is a fondness for. It is a hunger for. There is no justification for. There is no ledger for. There is no linking for. There is no love for. She proved his lust for. She proved his match for. She proved his necessity for. She proved his need for. Did you dislike their passion for? Did you dislike their payment for? Did you dislike their preference for? Did you dislike their provision for? You don't have any reason for. You don't have any regard for. You don't have any regret for. You don't have any relish for. It's a remedy for. It's a remorse for. It's a repentance for. It's a reputation for. Was it a request for? Was it a reverence for? Was it a reward for? Was it a sorrow for? Nobody understood your substitute for. Nobody understood your sympathy for. Nobody understood your talent for. Nobody understood your thirst for. I have a great tolerance for. I have a great use for. I have a great weakness for. I have a great zeal for. I have a great just for. Mr.For with his friends, verb, adjective and noun. Here is a list of certain words with a specific preposition for. Ability for, account for something, accountable for, affection for, ambition for. Answer for something, apologize for something, appetite for something, application for, aptitude for. Ask for something, aspiration for, atonement for, basis for something, beg for something, candidate for, canvas for somebody, capacity for something, care for somebody or something, compassion for, competent for, consideration for, contempt for someone, conviction for, crave for something, cure for, demand for something, desire for something, disqualified for, distaste for something, eager for, eligible for, eminence for, essential for somebody, esteem for someone, excuse for, facility for something, famous for something, fancy for, fascination for, feed for somebody, fight for something, fine for, fit for, fondness for, greedy for something, hope for something, hunger for something, hungry for, justification for, leisure for, liable for, linking for, live for something, long for somebody or something, love for something, lust for, match for something or someone, necessity for something, need for, notorious for something, pass for somebody or something, passion for, payment for something, pine for something or somebody, preference for something or someone, prefer for something, provide for somebody, provision for something, ready for something, reason for, regard for someone, regret for, relish for something, remedy for, remorse for, repentance for, reputation for, request for something, responsible for something, reverence for, reward for something, search for somebody or something, sorry for, speak for somebody, stand for something, strike for something, substitute for something, sufficient for, suitable for, sympathy for someone, talent for something, thirst for something, tolerance for something, use for, wait for somebody or something, weakness for, wish for somebody or something, yearn for somebody or something, zeal for something, jealous for, just for something. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe and click the bell icon for further notifications.